and being in a place where egomaniacs, narcissists, sour, embittered, competitive, nasty people always seem to get the gig because they know how to get the gig of being in charge, but they don't know what they're in charge of. You have to somehow understand and have compassion for their lack of cultural education or cultural living in any way, and not resent them, not become so overwhelmed by anger or self-pity or revenge that you blow your chance to do something beautiful, and somehow keep on that high plane. And I think the best way to keep on that high plane is to try to associate with people when you feel some human calling from them. And most people have that. And then when you get better known or more appreciated, then people assume you're not going to be that way. So people who are that way don't just go and say, "Hi, my name's Frank. How you doing?" Because they're afraid you're going to blow them off. And if you don't watch yourself, you can become. They say in the prayer, one of the great Hebrew prayers, the Yizkar, let not the oppressed become the oppressor.
Mm, hmm.
And that you realize that way back, people understood that that's human nature. That once you start climbing up that manure pile towards the top, you have to make sure you don't slide down a little bit because it's harder to get up to the second. And eventually, the dream is to be the top dog. At which time, the uh, the English empire found out a long time ago if you just overeat all the time, you'll end up getting the gout because you know, in your foot. That seems to be a place you can't stand the excess. So it's good to be around people. That's why it's great having kids because they can help you with your conduct too. When you're really being a drag and don't know it, they'll let you know about it. They always say to me, "Daddy, don't go on the dark side." Or you go apologize to that person. I said, "What do you mean?" I said, "That's your friend, and you're ignoring them and talking to everybody else." So it's good to have, we all need somebody to help us out just in our conduct.
Yeah, yeah.
You don't need someone supposedly representing you to protect you. You need them to teach you how to behave properly and stay that way and have compassion for other people. And that's a lesson you have to learn and relearn every day.